feeling okay with being disliked. People pleaser ka ba? If yes, please watch this video. So a lot of people on TikTok ask me, Angeli, hindi ka ba napipikon sa mga tao? Napipikon ako syempre, tao lang ako eh. In fact, ma-expressive ako ng tao. Pag inis ako, halata sa mukha ko, para ako may subtitles sa mukha ko. And di ko yung tinatago. When I'm angry, I'm angry. When I'm annoyed, I'm annoyed. When I'm upset, I'm upset. Because it's it's part of the process. It's part of life. Dapat lang tayo ma-annoy, dapat lang tayo mainis, dapat lang tayo mabwisit, and the list is so long. Important yun. Kasi kapag hindi natin yun nilalabas, isusuppress natin yung feeling na yun, and lalabas yan through I don't know, illnesses, or kung ano, mas-stress ka, magkaka-acne ka, magkaka-hair loss ka. So, lahat na nangyayari sa inside natin, lalabas yan sa outside. Kaya di ba minsan pag tinatanong nila, oh, nag-glow ka, oh, gumaganda ka, because you are growing in many aspects of life. Especially pag natutunan natin yung emotional aspects, paano i-handle, you will glow naturally. Wala na kayong effort na kailangan gawin. So for me, I think at a really young age, I really learned na it is normal that not everyone will like us. So saan nanggaling yun? Di naman yun, nagising na lang ako, ganun na ako. Nanggaling yan sa mama ko. I grew up watching my mom going against all our relatives. Especially nung namatay yung dad ko. Sabi niya, papalakihin ko yung mga anak ko the way na gusto ko. You cannot dictate the future of my kids, especially my daughters. So, ganon kami lumaki. Yun yung nakasurround sa amin. Sobrang independent ng mama ko, nag-drive siya ng malaking cars. So, ganon yung nakita namin. Kayo ending, naging ganon din kami. So, kaya naniniwala ako, kung ano tayo ngayon, or kung ano ako ngayon, it's because ganun yung kinalakihan kong environment. Sobrang independent si mama, sobrang emotionally detached siya sa mga people, hindi siya nagkukwento kahit ano. Parang very private yung life namin. Kaya parang siguro ganun din ako ngayon. Actually, lahat kami ganun. Lahat kami independent, lahat kami parang walang pakialam sa mga tao. Hindi yan yung nagpapanggap kami. Ganon yung environment namin sa bahay up to this day. We mind our own business. Siguro malaking factor na foreigners kami, nasa culture na namin yung ganon. Parang even our relatives, hindi kami close. And we know a lot of our relatives, hindi nila kami gusto kasi the way we live our lives, lahat kami very independent, lahat kami ginagawa namin gusto namin gawin. I mean, for a woman, ako at this age na 34, I am childless, I am not yet married, I travel, alone, I go to exotic places all by myself. Hindi yun normal sa a lot of people, di ba? But na-normalize siya sa bahay namin. Text ko lang si mama, oh, I'm going here. I'm going there. So, different siya. Diba? Case-to-case basis siya. For other families or for other parents, parang hindi siya normal. I meet a lot of women sa work ko na hindi pinapayagan ng parents nila umalis. Then, hindi ibig sabihin nun tama yon or mali yun. Hindi ibig sabihin nun tama yung ginagawa ko or mali. It's just, we are all different, right? So being disliked is something I learned from my mom, and that's my nature as a person. It doesn't mean I don't get hurt. It doesn't mean parang wala akong pakialam. Depende sa tao. My personal formula is, if I am not gonna take your advice and you don't like me, I really don't care. Because for what? Right? Parang kung wala ka namang purpose sa buhay ko, why should I think of you? Right? So I will just make it simple. So here are some of the things we should remember if we are scared na hindi tayo gusto ng lahat ng tao. First one is very important. You cannot please everyone. No. Naiisip ko pa lang na kailangan gusto ako ng lahat, ilang adjustments yung gagawin ko. Nasusuffocate na ako, napapagod na ako, na parang, okay, si person A ganito ang gusto, si person B ganyan, si person C ganito, si person D ganyan. San ka mag-a-adjust, di ba? Parang ano-ano yung iisipin mo? Iisipin mo ba yung needs na ibang tao or ng sarili mo? Kasi if you try to please everyone, at the end of the day, wala na matitira sa'yo. You're gone. Wala na. Emotionally, mentally, physically, dead ka na. Sa sobrang nakakapagod. Iniisip ko pa nga lang ang daming tao nun ang daming tao nakasurround sa akin. Clients, employees, ano pa. Kung sino-sino pa, di ba? I think the best way to handle it is just be yourself. 'Di ba? It's very, very hard to be yourself. Lalo na kung medyo takot ka na paano iti-take ng mga tao. Kasi I believe we have to wear several masks on daily basis. Kung ano ako dito sa podcast, hindi ako yan pagdating ko sa bahay. 'Di ba? Pagdating ko sa bahay, I am just my mom's daughter. That's it. I am just like yung kasama ng pet namin, yung corgi namin. I am just Angeline na kasama ni Ate Shane. Bukod doon, wala na. I don't bring the Angeline of Access Travel. Wala. Pagpasok ko na sa bahay, tapos na yun. That's it. Sa work naman, I am not my mom's daughter. I am not Ate Shane's Angeline. I am their leader of my employees. So I need to act like one. So that's a different mask. Diba? It's not about being fake. It's just learning. Saan mo ilalagay yung sarili mo properly. It takes a lot of time, di ba? Parang may napakinggan akong isang video ni ano ba pangalan no? Ni Robert. He's a very good artist. Sabi niya, we all are artists. Even being authentic, artist ka nun. Robert Greene, artist ka nun, di ba? Kasi bata pa lang tayo, artist na tayo. Inaaral natin how to play a character pag nasa different scenarios tayo. That's not being fake. That's you being strategic. That's you learning how to navigate different departments of your life. Everybody is an artist. So naiiwan yung video na yun sa mind ko. Sabi ko, nga no, technically, at the end of the day, wala talagang taong authentic. Kasi lahat tayo nagpo-play ng different characters. Depende kung ano yung paligid natin and environment natin. And at the end of the day naman, di naman tayo chocolate or sex na we can please everyone, right? We are just human beings. We're all different. So what matters the most is you focusing on yourself and what truly makes you happy. Kasi ang mga kasama nyo, sa bandang huli, sarili nyo lang din. Number 2 is when people dislike you or do bad things to you or anything in general, it says things about them, not about you. Diba? Just because somebody dislikes you, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you, right? When people dislike us, maybe nag-trigger tayo ng something sa kanila. Maybe we remind them of something. So there's one story I want to share. Last December, I met up with a client. Ang ganda nung sinabi niya sa akin. Sabi niya, Angeline, you trigger a lot of things sa mga tao. Sabi ko, in a good way or in a bad way? Di ba pag trigger, bad way yun? Sabi niya, very life-changing for me. Sabi niya, when people dislike you, you are a reminder sa kanila ng mga bagay hindi na nila nagawa, hindi nila kaya gawin, or hindi na nila magagawa. That was a very fresh perspective for me. Sabi ko, talaga? Tapos nagbigay siya ng mga example. Sabi niya, like, you traveling alone, you being childless, you being unmarried, it might be a trigger for people who wanted to do that and hindi nila nagawa for some reason. Or hindi nila magagawa. Or later on pa nila magagawa. That's why instead of parang grieving on their own, it's easier to hate and dislike other people. Grabe, sobrang mind-blowing no perspective na yun for me. First time ko narinig yun. Tapos nagkwento na siya sa akin na he was nothing. He started his life from nothing. Gusto siya ng lahat noon. Pero nung umangat na siya, hindi na siya gusto ng lahat. Kasi nag-trigger na siya ng mga insecurities and traumas ng mga tao kasi nakaangat na siya sa buhay. So sabi niya, the higher you fly, the more haters you get in life. But it doesn't mean you won't meet the right people. Diba? Parang nakwento ko to sa isang TikTok video ko eh. The same confidence that I have na ginamit ko sa pag-build ng Access Travel, for some people, it's being me self-centered. Me being a narcissist. Me being, I don't know, someone with ego. Because my job here is just to build my business. That's what I'm trying to do. I share my stories on my podcast. But how people absorb what I share, what I put out there, is something I can't control. It's a risk. What I'm doing on my podcast, sa Access Travel, sa anong businesses ko, it's a risk that I'm taking to put myself out there. And the judgment is different. Just because person A is happy dun sa na-share ko, hindi ibig sabihin nun A, B, C, D, E, F will feel the same. It's different, di ba? I cannot please everyone at the end of the day. I'm just a human being trying to survive, di ba? Nagbe-business lang, trying to find my own place in this world. Third one is limit the importance of others' opinions. When we learn that, it's a very, very, very important skill. Gusto ko lang lagyan ng very, 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 very. Ito-train mo sarili mo niyan eh. By putting yourself out there, taking risks, di ba? Kahit alam mo, yung people na kasurround sa'yo, hindi ka gusto for whatsoever reason. Madaming reasons yan eh. You still show up. You still do things. You still try your best, to be a good person. You still try na ma-achieve mo yung dreams mo even hindi ka sinusuportan. Because for me, honestly, the only support I want is from the people that I truly love. And that's my family. And actually, first one is myself. If I support myself, if I believe in myself, I feel like 90% of the work nagawa ko na. If I just believe in myself and what I am capable of. Feeling ko yung 10%, pasok na yung family ko, friends ko, and of course, other people as well. Especially when you are on social media. Imagining your pressure, the amount of negative comments people give you. So, nahasa ko siya. In fact, I think more than a year ago, someone told me that people were talking about me somewhere. I don't know where. And someone tried to defend me and pretended to be me. And I was like, you know what? I put my energy into things that give me joy, creativity, motivation, inspiration. I am not going to defend myself to people who don't like me. For what? Diba? If they want to do that, I don't want to join them. I am busy creating my world. This is not toxic positivity. Or maybe it is, Maybe it is my mechanism to cope. I don't know. Maybe it's not really a good thing, but when you train yourself, you become strong mentally. You build resilience that you can fight these things. At the end of the day, sometimes I want to please people too, but only paying clients. I only want to please paying clients. If there are people that I please on daily basis, even they don't like me, it's the clients. Always, I'm willing to do everything for our clients because they add value into my life. They give me business. They add financial, abundance into my life. So I am willing to do the work. But if it's just people on social media that I don't even know using their dummy accounts, I'm so sorry, but I'll pass. These people don't give me anything, I think it's up to us how we can build strength, mental strength to fight these people without doing anything and to resist by building resiliency that no matter what happens, at the end of the day, the most important thing is self-awareness. And of course, I'm going to add, and our willingness to continue to be good to ourselves and the people around us. So if you are a people pleaser, take small steps. Very, very tiny steps. You don't have to do the work overnight because it requires a lot of self-work, especially if you're dealing with people, with a lot of people at work, in corporate worlds, the setup is very different. So I know sometimes it's hard. So I think what we have to develop is being okay with it and when to actually please people that would benefit us. Because yes, we live in a world, we need to please people for so many reasons. Clients, our bosses, sometimes even friends, right? But it becomes wrong when we make it a habit and we no longer get anything out of it. For me, I'm willing to do people pleasing if it's a win-win situation. And I only do that in the business world because they give me something. They give me abundance, financial abundance. And lastly, very important, surround yourself with the right people because I promise you will find your people. You will find your clients. You will find your tribe. It may sound very hard because in today's world, people can be a little bit complicated, including myself and you probably, but we'll find it. You'll find your friend. You will find your boss. You will find your right person. You will find everybody. You just have to stay true to yourself. That's what I believe in. That's all for today. Please don't forget to give us 5 stars on Spotify and please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Bye, guys.